What is good, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back with some more hip-hop news. Let's get off into these topics. Make sure you hit them comments, man. But first up, this is real interesting to me. Very dope. I like seeing artists come together, collab, you know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all heard this news, but Snoop, Ice Cube, Too Short, and E40 are collaborating as a supergroup, Mount Westmore, right? And it's, a lot of times with these super groups, we hear that people are going to get together like, the Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule, Murder Inc. group. Never happened. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can hit the comments with your favorite super groups that did or didn't happen. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times it's hard to get everyone together, schedules, working together, chemistry, all that. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times it sounds like a great idea, but it don't really happen. But word is that they already got 50 tracks recorded. They say they're out here like taking this serious. They ain't fucking around. You know what I mean? They're all around their 50s in age. You know what I mean? So there's no games. They're all on that grown mindset, ready to pump out this music, put on for some legendary West Coast type ish. I'm feeling this, man. Y'all hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And word is, whatever they got coming, album or whatever. I was going to say album, EP, mixtape or whatever. But if they're talking about they got 50 tracks, I'm sure we're going to get an album from them. Maybe a double disc, even though, discs don't, exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. A double album. I think this is lit. Y'all let me know what you think. But moving along, this is huge. You guys see this on the screen here. This is some next level ish. Wu-Tang is releasing this 400-pound book. Or I'm sorry, coffee table book. You know what I'm saying? Jay Coffee Talk would like to get the dope coffee table books. You feel me? But this one is going to be hard to get your hands on because like y'all remember the, Night in Shaolin album that they only made one copy. And this book reminds me of that album. The design we're seeing, how it's just so epic looking. You know what I mean? Like, we know how that went down though. Shkreli, or however you say his name, that pharmaceutical dude, bought the album, started trolling, who was it, Ghostface and all. Like, that shit was stupid, man. I feel like that's like a smudge on the Wu-Tang, like on the name of Wu-Tang, or I don't know. Like, I mean, I know they didn't intend for that to happen or whatever, but I just hate that things went down like that. And then reportedly, I'm hearing that thing is sitting in federal custody right now after Shkreli went to the feds, that they seized all his property and it's still sitting there. I believe last I heard, I feel like RZA was trying to, get it up out of there, but I don't believe he was able to. I don't know. But anyways, this book, as I stated, is going to be limited like that, but not just one. Okay, there's going to be 36 copies, 36 chambers. This sounds crazy, right? They say that it's the design, like this globe design of the book that it comes in or whatever, is inspired by bowls made by the Zhou dynasty. Like, you know what I mean? And it is going to feature like limited, rare pictures, unseen stuff, go into the origins of Wu-Tang. But being that this thing is going to, only have 36 copies, you're looking at least a few G's to get your hands on one of these. So it's dope what they're doing, but it's just, the fans ain't really going to be able to, I should say that, you know what I mean? Some fans will, but not all the fans will be able to enjoy this. But I'll tell you something that's a great idea, man. Any content creators out there, right? If you could get your hands on one of these Wu-Tang books, you do a video on that ish will go down in history, no question. But I love like the resurgence in the Wu. You know what I mean? Like, we know obviously 9 members, or rest in peace ODB. Some people said there was 10 members, Capadonna, maybe, I don't know. But we know the Wu-Tang family extends deep, all kinds of affiliates, groups, everybody, you know what I'm saying, got their own little cliques and whatnot off Wu-Tang, the Killer Bees, all that. It's a lot of people to get together to put something out. So the fans, and obviously we know they have this amazing cult following, but the fans don't always get Wu-Tang projects, only 5-6 years or something like that. But with the Hulu series, there's another documentary that came out more recently, and all this different stuff that we're seeing. And I saw a lot of great interviews from a couple Wu-Tang Clan members on some hip hop YouTube channels and such. Like, it's just good to see the Wu name alive. You feel me? And season 2 of that show is coming soon. I'm amped for that. Y'all let me know your thoughts on all that. But last story we got to get into, right? CJ, okay? He's been under a lot of criticism. People actually, maybe we could say under a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? He came into the rap game with the Whoopty track, and a lot of people reached out because, that drill, the gang culture, the streets, and hip-hop can overlap at times, And CJ Whoopty went viral and everything, getting the streaming numbers up, and we saw some big homies out of the gang culture tap in and say, yo, this is like some gang lingo, you jacked, or something of that nature. Basically, CJ's perpetrating a fraud. They've been on his head. I don't know, what came from that. I don't know if he made a payment on the low to get the pressure off him, or, maybe he'll just always have to, be looking over his shoulder. Who knows? But it angered a lot of people. A lot of people were calling this man the new 6ix9ine. We found out that he had a family member with ties to Diddy and Bad Boy behind the scenes who was kind of piecing this whole career together. Like CJ been rapping, but they got behind him and gave him the push, link with Diddy. They got behind him, gave him the push, link with Diddy, you know what I mean? They were like, let's capitalize off this drill wave. Everyone's fucking with the drill right now. And, the whole Diddy Bad Boy connection, French Montana been involved. Well, peep it. Now they done dropped a remix to Whoopty. And I'm really curious to see everyone's reaction to this, right? Because, of course, French Montana's on the remix. We already know that's coming, right? As I just pointed, he's a part of this Team CJ, who's in Bad Boy and whatnot, and everyone who's behind this. But Rowdy Rebel got on the remix. And I just want to know what everyone out there thinks. And do you guys think Rowdy Rebel will take some heat for being a part of this remix? Because we know Rowdy Rebel, Bobby Schmurda, the GS9. As we stated, a lot of people were calling CJ the new 6ix9ine. A lot of people have been viewing GS9, Schmurda, and Rowdy as the anti-6ix9ine. You know what I mean? The way they handled themselves when their back was up against the wall, facing them cases, and just kind of what they stand for. Aside from that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just about that. As I always let y'all know, Jay Coffee Talk, I'm an internet nerd. I'm a square. You know what I mean? So I'm not out here acting like I'm pulling anyone's card. I'm just putting it out there. A lot of artists from the streets we seen came out and said, yo, we ain't fucking with CJ. And then we know Rowdy Rebel and Schmurda come from that whole, area, the sector of the streets, whatever you want to call it. My bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting to see Rowdy collabing with him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we know this hip hop game is about that bag. Okay. So, obviously we know Rowdy Rebel and the GS9 is out here hungry, trying to get, back to the money, back to success. And, I don't know. So Rowdy obviously seen this as a great opportunity. What do y'all think? What do you think the streets are going to say? You know what I'm saying? What do you think those artists that, are considered street individuals are going to have to say about this when it comes to Rowdy? Or do you think no one's going to give a fuck because he's just trying to get to the money? Let me know. And that Loyalty Over Royalty EP by CJ, have you heard it? Do you like it? Do you fuck with it? Let me know your thoughts. Hit them comments on all these topics we are talking on here. Make sure to sub to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell. It's Jay Coffee Talk. Daily content, music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. I'm out of here. Peace.